Hello Commanders and welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod playing as Lord Belaevion Belaerys of the Drillwater Isles. So, last episode, we added the Valyrian Conquest mod, or Valyrian colonization mod, but unfortunately, the colonization mod has to be added before the game begins. So in order to use this mod, we have to start a new campaign, which I don't want to do at the moment. I feel like Belaevion has a lot of opportunity to really expand and do something we haven't really done before, which is start in Dorne as an independent Dorne, and then face the Iron Throne and the Targaryens and their dragons. So I feel like that is something that I kind of want to do, and then in a future series, play as a Valyrian of some sort that is exclusively focused on the Valyrian colonization mod. So, with that being said, I'm going to continue on, and then in the future we'll do a series for the Valyrian colonization. But one of the things that I also tested, I tried to take the mod off this campaign to not have this and maybe have an actual normal-sized Harrenhal, but unfortunately, taking the mod off breaks the save. So I'm kind of in a bind here. We're just going to have to deal with a very big Harrenhal. Maybe hopefully whoever's in charge, the Strongs of Harrenhal, can actually fix it up to make it look a little bit better. But at the moment, Osmond the Strong Harrenhal. So unfortunately at the moment, we're just going to have to deal with it, which I'm okay with because we are way over here and we're only a small little isle. Also, one of the other things is that I didn't save the game last episode. I didn't save the game, so I had to go back to the closest autosave, which was this one. So we do not have Sweetwater yet, but honestly, I don't mind going to war. Maybe we can do a little extra and maybe kill some extra people and destroy Lemonwood in the process. So who knows? Let's just go back a couple days. I believe we still have the. We do still have the claim. But we do have to get the new realm laws, which we did at the very end, the tail end of last episode. So let's go over to Dorne. Let's go to modify vassal contracts. Let's do high levies, sanctioned wars. Modify. Boom. 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 Declare war. Your claims. Absolutely. So we're just going to fight this war again, which I don't mind. We're going to start off with a little war. Oh, one of the things I wanted to check that somebody brought up last episode is that they noticed that Vermithor could be dead. He is not. Everybody, he is not dead. Vermithor is very much alive. Vermithor, the Brahm's Fury, 60 years old, 99 dragon size. We have a bigger dragon than Vermithor. Vermitus. So, awesome. So I'm glad he's not dead. All right, let's raise our armies. Let's see what we can do, again, to these bastards of Lemonwood. You know what? We're just going to take them out a little bit. Let's just do a little bit of damage before we even take... Ooh, we're going to take some losses there, unfortunately. But we'll catch them out. All right. 6%, 6%, 5, 9. Are we the commander? Yes, we are. 244. That's crazy. We are known as a battle master. So it actually worked out a little better. We are Lord Belaevion, the battle master of Drillwater Isle. So, super awesome. We're going to win that battle. 162 losses, 844 of them killed. They did not get wiped. Interestingly enough, the Dragon Scouts did phenomenally. The Levies did phenomenally. Daemon, Viperion, which I wanted to change his little helmet to be no. And we gave him a wife as well, Ashera, who is a weeping Lyseni lady, which is okay. She's Lyseni. They're kind of Valyrian. Very distant Valyrian. So it kind of works out. But hopefully, the reason why I picked her was because she is Hale. Because a Hale character is much better. 0 losses, 10 losses on their side, and we captured Felice. Feliz Navidad. We captured her. That means Merry Christmas, by the way. We have fun here. All right, I'm going to break off the besiegers. And I think I could probably take them on with 416 men, to be honest. With the dragon, We might take some extra losses in the initial fight, but that's okay. We'll attack them in the mountains. I don't mind. And here we are, 16 plus 16, which is crazy. And let's bring that up to 200. Ooh, 144. And that's a wipe. Ooh, not a full wipe. 43 losses, 600 of them killed, 552 from the Dragon Scouts. They're awesome. 16 from Marin, and Lord Magon of Old Sour Keep as well, who's married to Lady Aria. Lady Aria is a Westerosi Valyrian. So they have Daynes and Visenya. Ooh, a daughter named Visenya. That might be somebody we could marry in the future. Ooh, Delicate is not that great. And she doesn't really have any great traits, so maybe not. We'll have to think about that in the future. All right, let's head back over here, just in case they want to do something cheeky, which they are. But we already made it here. We'll combine the army, and they'll attack us. Captain Daemon Valyrian was maimed. No. You better not. You better have at least one kid. Oh, and he's not maimed anymore. Okay. And then we killed him. Our soldiers did. A fiery arrangement. From near the clouds atop, in Calagon, I can see the entirety of the Battle of Sweetwater as it unfolds. Tiny arrangements of our regiments crashing against the lines of our enemy. Up here, they almost look like toys being played with by the commanders in charge. My eyes drift to a cluster of rustling banners marking the position of those very commanders. Descending at rapid speed, I see Master Talfrin. Talfrin, this guy, 30 years old, the spy master. And the most of the other notable enemy warriors are congregated around a single area, a fatal mistake when facing a dragon such as mine. I feel Calagon's chest swell as she prepares to immolate the enemy leadership with dragonfire. Dracarys. Orlin Sorton, Master Talfrin, Owen, and Gascon Wendane, as well as Perwyn, are all killed by Calagon, wiping out that army and the war along with it. 42 losses, 558 of them killed. They had no commander, or if they did, he's dead. We killed all of them and all the commanders of the battlefield. Daemon did get wounded in the battle, but he seems to be okay. And that's Daemon Viperion. I love that. We'll dismiss, and we'll continue on. We'll get Sweetwater back. Accolades lack successors. We can declare more wars. Of course we will in time. Well, let's go take Sweetwater and end this war quickly. Then we'll pretty much be exactly where we left off last episode. 94%? 94%? You really want us to go after Lemonwood, huh? Alright. I'll bite. I'll bite. 6 months? I don't think we need to wait 6 months. Let's, those walls will not protect them from Dragonfire. 2 months. 2 months. 57 days. Taking some losses, but that's okay. 525. We could assault the fort. I don't think we need to. We'll just wait the 40 days. This battle went swimmingly. Lost 5 troops. Ooh, all of them being levies. 13 troops, apparently. 72 of them killed, all of them. Daemon got a kill. Good job, Daemon. Let's wipe them out. End this war for the last 2%. Last 1%. 2%. 3% was the last one. Alright, valuable prisoners. We gain 125 legitimacy, and we gain Sweetwater, as well as the city of Zestrid and the city of Citron. So let's disband our units. We can host a grand tournament. We'll pay homage. I don't think we will. And we can get rid of Bryce. He's not that good of a character, so we'll get rid of him. Which I do want to check again, just to be sure we didn't capture anybody notable. Let's go to council. No. It's court. Prisoners. Anybody worth their salt here? This guy could be good to recruit. He's a Stormlander. Master Giles. Maester Giles. Not Master. Let's negotiate his release. Demand conversion. No, he won't. He's the Faith of the Seven. He won't do it. Recruit him. 15 opinion of us. He still likes us a little bit, and he is a good character, so let's negotiate his release. Claire. She's a mastermind philosopher and comely, but she's well past childbirthing age. Well, not well past, but she's about as old. You know, let's get her in court as well. She has decent learning. Can we demand her conversion? Say this in secret. But she will accept it. That's fine. Do it in secret. Fires, we already got rid of. Jarwin. Jarwin, what a name. He's not that great. We'll keep him. But, ooh, she's pretty decent. A great marshal. And that's Felice. Phallus. Not Phallus. Maybe not Phallus, but it's Felice. Love that. We're going to demand her conversion as well. She may practice... No, she won't. She won't accept that. We'll just recruit her. Should be a good commander one day. Belessa, she sucks. We won't get her. Willa, she ain't that good either, so we'll keep her in the dungeons. She's not worth getting. A stone egg! Oh, I enter Victorious' chamber only to see him sitting beside the fireplace at the edge of the room, clutching his dragon egg just over the flames. Tendrils of fire lick along the bottom of the scaly surface, and smoke dims the usual bright color of the egg. It's gone cold, he says, tears dripping down his face. I reach through the smoke and run my hands along the surface. The egg is as lifeless as a stone. Should I have him try another? We don't have another. So the frost dragon egg is no more as well. So somebody said that they become court artifacts when they petrify like that. But here's the problem. We have no court. So they're just going to be waiting in our inventory until we can get a court. Potentially. So that's probably something we have to fix in the near future. So we're losing money. And that's because of this over here. So let's go to council. Let's see what we can do. Sweetwater, we did not convert them just yet. Over here, did we? We did not, because I blocked it to take Sweetwater. So let's try to reconvert White Drill. We need to increase control of Sweetwater. Our wife is helping us with chivalry. And domestic affairs, I don't think that's necessary. Let's do foreign affairs. And Ronan kind of sucks, but he's helping us with gold. Is there anybody else I could replace him that's better? Ooh, I know. Damon. Ooh, we'd have to swap him though. Well, now we have a better commander, right? No, he's the best. I don't want Donald, our maester, to be a marshal. Huh. Well, I guess Ronan will be fine there for now. Let's continue on. To the implacable Belaevion, I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Watch your step now, Claire. To the Lord Valyrian, I have no choice but to accept your conditions. Watch your step. Watch your step. Ransom accepted. Incredible. Now, I'd assume that we can get somebody else. No, we cannot. They will not accept court positions, unfortunately. But that's okay. We don't need them. We don't need them where we're going. We're going straight to the top. Unraised men-at-arms is still costing us quite a bit. That's because we're recruiting. We gotta replenish our people. Once that goes down, we'll probably make a little bit of money again. Maybe just a wee bit. We're not gonna become adventurer. We're not gonna petition. We're not gonna do any of that stuff. We do have the decisions. Which one of those can be captainly practice? The clanging of mail and the clashing of swords rings in my ears as my captains practice their arms. I study them intently, excuse me, trying to ascertain each one's particular strengths and weaknesses. There can be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors are opened. It is time to bring out the mounts. Today we are going to have a field riding. Bring me my armor. I haven't ridden on the Quintain in ages. Mounted exercise, so we get a small health boost. I don't think we absolutely need it. And it's only for 5 years, so we get +2. You know what? Let's do mounted exercise. Why not? We're brave. We ride dragon and horse. So some activities. Ooh, a demanding wormling. Ugly dragon. I don't like the big old snout. That noise just will not stop. I have been hearing it for the past hour and it's driving me mad. I finally decide to investigate and find Morizon protesting at one of my servants. I am sorry, he exclaims. We're already fed Morizon, yet still he complains. He's scratching at the bars when the scent wafts through. It seems that Morizon has become impatient as he ages, and now I have to deal with it. So we could let him keep impulsive. Not you, I want to look at... Ooh, impulsive. Little shark. Temperament -4. Taming chance -6. Combat effectiveness +2. Or we could give him calculating, which I really like. Combat effectiveness +10%. Move him to a quieter location, whatever shuts him up. So he gains solitary. No. Don't feed him don't feed it this time. Then double the food next time. I think we will. We're gonna give him calculating. Maruzon. Beautiful colors of the dragon, yet ugly snout. Maybe it'll grow on him in time. We do need a guardian for Victorace, and he is currently going down intrigue, interestingly enough. So why don't we go give him Adela, another intrigue-focused character. Do not convert faith, do not convert culture. And he's currently betrothed to Alyssane. Alyssane. Look at how many children we have. Viscera. Beautiful. She should find a spouse. Maybe. Do we have any other boys? No, we do not. So we have Victorace, we have Eramoris, and we have Visenya. So they're all growing old. Ooh, one of them, maybe, potentially, maybe. Who's one that isn't married? Alyssane is married. Asher. Asher's betrothed to Pyrrha. Love that. And Draka. And Draka, what if we found you a suitable husband that is a Dane? Little old. Anybody that's younger, potentially? Ooh, another Dane. Gerald Dane. 7 years old. He's Stone Dornish. But he is still Danish. And he doesn't have the white hair. His parents is Ulrich, Brightstar Torrentine. You know what? We'll make an alliance. We'll make an alliance. Matrilineal. Does she have a dragon? No, she does not. They will not accept if it's matrilineal. And Draka, you are going to be the first Belaerys that is going to be married off to another generation. Another house. Good luck, Andraka. May you grow strong and wise and treat the Danes with purity. Now the Danes will have access to dragons. At least Andraka's kids will. So we got to be wary of that. We'll not accept them into the dragon pits. Or they might even claim one of the Targaryen dragons. It's possible. We don't have any control over them. Now, somebody did suggest one of Sarah's kids. Valena? Blackmont? Oh, they're all Blackmonts, though. Ooh. She does have a sand. Darren Blackmont. What if we... They won't accept either way. Unfortunate. Even though they're not even close to being within the secession. Dylan Blackmont. It's a nice name. Darren. Quincy. Valena. Very cool. Bernard. Awesome. Well, let's continue on. Let's continue on with our campaign. Let's see what we can find. We're going to have to convert some of these places before we fabricate any more claims, but that doesn't mean we can't get into a war and potentially get more prisoners that we could hire to our court. Draconically conquer. I don't want to conquer these counties. I just don't want to conquer these counties. As much as the Stepstones would be, you know, decent land to grow ourselves, they don't provide anything else. So, let's just continue on. Drinking some water. To the handsome Belaevion, your son Eramoris has taken great interest in my work as a marshal. As of late, if you were to graciously allow me to spend some time with the young man, he is sure to learn quite a few things about drilling troops, planning sieges, and other such matters of war, as long as you know what you're doing. I would rather teach him myself. Well, if you speaking the truth first. Ooh, so it looks like Eramoris, Daemon is offering to become the mentor of Eramoris. That might work. I like that. We will see if you are speaking the truth, as long as you know what you're doing. You know what? Let's go with it. Let's go with it. I like it. I like it. Daemon has been a very good marshal. He is a great martial trait. He is killing a lot of people in battle. I think he would be perfect to train our... Oh, they better have a kid, like, now. Have a kid, you two. Get pregnant. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We need you to continue on the Valyrian dynasty. We have God's Grace over here. Anerios Martell, a part of them. Marshal Daemon's tutelage of my son has already bearing fruit. Eramoris has learned a lot more than I dared to hope, and he's taking some of his future responsibilities much more seriously than before. Marvelous. I knew I could trust him. Awesome. Dude, this character is going to be an awesome successor to the throne. He's quick, he's handsome, he's bossy, he's authoritative, he's patient. He has 14 martial, which is huge. His prowess could use some work. Ooh, Visenya is sick. She's ill. Maybe she dies? No? Maybe, I hope not. But awesome, let's continue on. So maybe we should go on a university visit. Or host a feast for taking a new province. We don't need any funerals at the moment. Nobody of note died. We can't do the Valyrian conquest as much as I would love to. Monument expedition. I think it's part of the Valyrian conquest, or maybe that's one of the new additions they've added in the most recent update. Actually, not too sure. Oh, by the way, they did update the game again, so that's okay. I just reverted the save back. It's no big deal. It could still work as long and up until the official mod updates, and I hope that the save is good. I hope, because it's just a small fix. So. Men-at-Arms counter efficiency plus 25. But we're very close to getting Overseer, so maybe we should just head towards that. We'll get Dread gain plus 20%, Siege Progress plus 50, and Faction Military Power threshold for vassals plus 20. So we'll go ahead and do that. That's pretty good. See, we're gaining gold again, so all we had to do was replenish our troops. Our levy still needs some replenishment, but that's okay. So I believe once we convert some of these provinces, we will gain more gold from them. I believe that's how that works. See, popular opinion, very low. Culture, 14% acceptance. So they don't really like us very much, as you'd expect. Andraka's first steps. I hear a commotion from my daughter Andraka's chambers, hastening inside. I see the wetness. Laura is playing with Andraka. My liege, perfect timing. Andraka just took her first step. She shouts excitedly. Holding my girl's hand, she tries to walk her around the room. A giant step for a child. A small step for a ruler. Well, Andraka's not even close to being the ruler, but okay. Let's give her some prestige and 10 opinion of us. I like how Belaevion is just all the time like, the kid could do better. The kid could do better. Oh, it's your first word? There was a comment that was like, it was like, instead of saying papa, he was saying power is a curious thing, my lord. I thought that was funny. I laughed at that. I laughed out loud. That was funny. Awesome. So we'll continue on. We'll see what we can do here. Designate a guardian for Asher. What is Asher going to be? Another intrigue-focused character. You know what? We have very little intrigue-focused characters in all of our playthroughs. I'm going to keep that going. So let's find somebody else. Ooh, Vorian can do it. He's 15. He's our admiral. Yes, let's have Vorian do it. Vorian has lazy, shy, lustful, kind of trash traits. And he's homosexual, and he's no spouse. I don't know. But he would be good. He's a flamboyant trickster. Alright, we'll read that in a second. You know, I'm gonna do it. I think it would be good, because we need good characters to train them in intrigue. We're not gonna convert the faith. No culture conversion, so we're good there. So awesome. We'll educate that child. We have so many children. I was shocked when I caught my son Aramoris trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Mistress Rhaenys. Mistress Rhaenys? He confessed he had thought he could get away with it, but now knows it was wrong. Honestly would serve you best in the long run, child. So he could gain the trait honest. No, we have to cover up your wrongdoing. Deceitful. And finally, humble. Diplomacy. Deceitful would give him intrigue, which is decent. Honest would give him diplomacy, but minus intrigue. He always has trash. He already has trash intrigue. So what would we do? What would we do as a character? Lustful, brave, authoritative. Honesty will serve you best in the long run, child. I think that's probably what we would say as an authoritarian. We don't mean it like, hey, you know, always be honest, but I think that's probably what we do. So let's go with that. We're not gonna like cover up his tracks, be like, oh, you know, we're gonna try to cover it up. Because he's already caught, we can't cover it up. A Liberty faction against Prince Maurice. Ooh, what if we joined that? Loyalist and Liberty. One member is Elena Darkflame of Brimstone over here, who owns Hellholt, and she is a murderer. Uller. I'm thinking about doing it. Create an independence faction. Ooh. So these are prevented, right? They can't join. Oh no, that's the Loyalist. Ooh, we'd have to fight the Daynes. He is our friend. Ooh, I don't know. Wants to lower crown authority of the Dornish king. How much crown authority does he have? Can we see that somewhere? My liege has 3. He has high crown authority. You know what? I will join that. Ooh, how much men does he have? 30,000 men? We can't fight that. How much men do you have? 4,000. So 4,000 plus another 1,000 with a dragon, mind you. We could do damage, but they will totally wipe us out if it's just us two. You know, I want to keep an eye on this. And if the Liberty faction doesn't grow in membership, I'm going to leave. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's joining, even after we join. Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to join the Loyalist faction, I'll tell you that much. We could press demands right now. You know, I don't feel comfortable doing this. If there was more members and people really wanted this to happen, then absolutely, if half of Dorne wanted to do it. But with just us two and 5,000 troops versus 30,000, it doesn't seem logical. You know, I'm going to leave. Yeah, no, forget that. Vagon, itinerant bard. Vagon, an itinerant bard, popular with the common folk, has arrived at my court. A local landowner encouraged him to seek me out so that he might perform for me, myself, and my household. Prior to the performance, he came to me to ask what sort of music would be most pleasing to the ears. A sing of valor of House Belaerys. Absolutely. 50-50 that something good happens. Vagon's performance went over swimmingly with not a single member of my household left unimpressed. Beyond the specific ballad I'd requested, Vagon played many more gorgeous tunes, much to everyone's delight. A splendid evening indeed. Indeed it is a splendid evening. I mean, we could host a feast. You know, we did conquer Sweetwater. Let's host a feast. It's 90 gold. So over here, we get a discount, and we're already here. We don't need to take flight, honestly. It'll cost us 24 gold, which isn't much. We could even lower it a bit. So decrease prestige gain. Let's do moderate. We'll spend 5 gold. Moderate opinion. Honestly, 10 gold isn't bad. 25. We don't need to take flight. Recreation. I say let's befriend a target. Who shall we befriend? Our liege might join. Tremend of Salt Shore. No. Broken arm. Match for Deadglade, Galaran, Royce. Master Royce. He's a notable person. City of Blood's Way. Mistress Rhaenys. I know her. She's our vassal. Now we're getting to our characters. Can we befriend our homie? Daemon? Nah. Probably be best to do it outside. Let's take a look at the politics before we do any of this. Quit activity planning. So, who would we want to get in the good graces with? The High Lordship of Broken Arm could be good. Who has a good army? Toland, Elric. 1,000 troops, not that great. I don't want to get in good graces with the Namirios Martell. Kind of just trying to wipe them out. Jourdain could be good. This guy, Euronwood. Lord Anders of Euronwood. Ronwood. Probably Ronwood. So maybe we see if he will join our feast, and then we could befriend him. Because that would be a powerful vassal, or a powerful person to befriend. Other than that, there's nobody that is as powerful as the Yarnwoods. So let's do that. Let's go to decisions or activities. Let's host a little feast. Let's go to feast. We'll do it here. We won't take flight. We'll be friend of Euronwoods. Lord Anders of Euronwood. Ronwood. An honorary guest, I believe, should probably be Lord Ulrich Brightstar of Torrentine, the Daynes. Because, you know, we betrothed one of his sons to our daughter. So I think it's only right that we have an honorary guest. So 24 gold, base cost 30, minus 15, and minus 1.5 for desert agriculture. Okay, so let's do it. The servants run across the halls bringing the final decoration. Some of the guests are yet to arrive and I indulge myself on delicious drink by the fire. I can't find Lord Anders anywhere yet. I can't wait for him to arrive so my plan to befriend him can finally start. What a lovely time for us indeed. 35 prestige. So we're gaining some prestige. How's our legitimacy? We're becoming very legitimate. I love that. Drink some more water. It's always good to stay hydrated, everybody. Always good to stay hydrated. Awesome. The Bramble. The Bramble, Brittle Bush, Drywell, First Well, Ridge. Now, if you know anything about Game of Thrones, there's always a vulture character in these mountains. I wonder if they exist. There's the Blackmonts. Oh. Well, then there you go. I remember looking at that an episode or two ago. House Blackmont, and that's a vulture carrying a baby. Well, then there you go. I guess Blackmonts are the vultures. Valena Blackmont. That is a Targaryen if I ever saw one. Oh, wouldn't that be something, huh? We marry Valena. She's not the ruler. It's Bernard. Quincy, Valena, Darren. Damn, if we had one more kid, that'd be perfect. One more boy, that would be perfect. Because she is unmarried at 13. Damn. Did our daughter die of sickness? No, she didn't. Awful thing to wish, but wouldn't that be something? We could break the betrothal. Loses 30 opinion. See, he wouldn't like that. All members of our dynasty and our dynasty will lose 60 opinion of us. That is not good. We're not going to do that. We can't do that. 60 opinion is a huge loss. I mean, that would be awesome if we didn't jump the gun, but by Targaryen tradition, we have to marry firstborn daughter, firstborn son. Has to happen. Guests are all gathered. Welcome, friends. The feast begins. Awesome. My lord, the wine. We cracked open the next barrel, and it's all gone. It is all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without the drink, the mood will surely dwindle as a cruel place. At the cruel place. So let's spend 20 gold, and everyone will gain some opinion of us. The wine merchant should still be in town. Yes, we will. We'll do that. We'll spend some gold. You know, we're not hurting on coin. We try to portray. The flourish ends moors. First impressed recital, eyes are dried, tables thumped. Another tale offers he. Shall I sing of how great Captain Damon first demonstrated his virtue of Marin, winning victory single-handedly? These warfarers rival those of old. That's Prince Mors, and that's Daemon Viperion. Daemon, King Commander of the Dragon Guard, gains 100 glory. Ooh, we could gain a legend seed for that. That would be awesome. What right does Master Galeron think he has to claim that my ideas of warfare are misguided? Has he no idea what a dragon can do? Claiming that my ideas would break down the moment combat is met. What does he know? Really? I would love a chance to settle this on the battlefield. Uh-oh. Who is he of? Planky Town. Oh, that's like right here. Ah. He wants to... Now that we're practically bordered with him and he saw our army in the fight, he's thinking of... he could take us on himself. Well, mind you, sir, if I could click that button right there, I totally would. The feast, the innuendo. I know what I said, I just don't understand why you find it so funny. Tasman cocks his head to the side while I withhold a chortle. I haven't told him what he said could be interpreted as something lewd. If you squeeze the head, the thick substance will pour out. I may not be alone in thinking this is funny either. Master Belaeris spat out some of his drink when Tasman repeated himself. The two could share the same kind of crude humor as I, or they could be as offended by it. I won't know what either thinks unless I speak up. We're brave. We're going to repeat what we said. We're going to hold by our word. Repeat what you said, but slowly. Really think about it. Finds it the double entendre funny, so we might get a closer friendship with Tasman. Some dude who is in broken arms, so whatever. He's just some guy. We gained a rival with Master Briar. Who's Master Briar? I guess he didn't like it, despising each other. A lewd joke was deeply misconstrued. And he is the city of Shriek's Harbor, the city of Shriek's Harbor, which is way over here. Ooh, that's an island. I do like islands. Ooh, owned by the Dornish king himself. Yeah, can't do that just yet. We need to gain some, first gain some money, and then gain some military. The feast is starting to draw to a close. My visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Lord Ulrich, our esteemed guest of honor. Traditionally, a complimentary toast and a deep drink of spiced wine does the trick. Then again, all Ulrich did was turn up. I think a toast. And now a toast to Lord Ulrich. He gains 30 opinion of us, and he's highly esteemed. He's already our friend, so he really likes us, which is awesome. A few candles survive after the last of the guests arrived. I could hear a pair of servants letting out sighs with a relief. We failed intent to befriend that one dude, the Yarnwood. Soon word will reach every corner of the realm that every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With all my guests leaving the castle, the entire contents of my vast pantry in their bellies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I am still grateful that the endeavor is now over. No, so non-courtly attended vassals gain 10 opinion of us. We gain 115 prestige. We gain 62 legitimacy. Awesome. And we lose some 30 stress. Wine, ale, and fine food. What a better relief than troubles of the world than the night of revelry. As the feast ends, I find myself planning the next. We could gain Eager Reveler, which is intrigue +1, court vassal opinion +5, and opinion of Eager. You know what? I wonder who will come. Whoops. Clicking too much. Easy. We gained some Eager Reveler traits, so we're going to finish that feast. Awesome stuff. We could become an adventurer. I don't know why it keeps offering that to me. I shall not lose my lands and titles to become a wayward sword. Power is a curious thing, my lord. Awesome. Let's continue on. See what's going on. So we're currently gaining 2 gold for our domain. Oh, is she gonna become the princess of fashion? This thing. I like this. Like, it's a good idea that this, event pops up, but kind of sick of this one. You little scoundrel, because I don't want to name all my kids the princesses and the princes of fashion. I'm surrounded by incompetence, I mutter, storming from my chamber. It is my daughter's Andraka's room that I discovered not only my roommates, but also the girl's wet nurse. The little scoundrel. I think we'll just go with this. So 35 prestige, and Andraka gains 10 opinion of us, which is good. Ooh, forgotten equipment. Today, I'm headed out into the Dornish Waste to meet with a local trader. My party and I mount our sand steeds, kicking off into the desert. After some minutes of traveling, the wind starts to pick up, and I find that the sand is viciously blowing into my face. Ugh! I reach into my sack to draw my veil out, but I notice it's nowhere to be found. It seems to my haste to leave, I've forgotten to pack it. It's going to be a long trip. I hope someone packed a spare. So this is going to be a long trip, 20 stress, or lose 75. So this is going to be a long trip. I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm brave. I am authoritative. I don't need to ask anybody for anything. So we're going to gain some 20 stress. Not the worst in the world. The mighty pen. Picking up the padded sword for sparring match with my son Aaron Morris, I notice a tattered journal cast to one side. From the cover, it seems to contain exercises and best practices pertaining to the martial arts. Aaron Morris glances in my direction. Oh, that thing? I mostly read it for the illustrations. You could borrow it. Intriguing. So we can gain 1 martial because of it. That's awesome. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So 30 martial currently is absolutely insane. Negative 22 gold army maintenance, which is huge. That's probably like the only reason why we're making money. Our prestige is quite distinguished. I do say so myself. So we'll continue on. We could declare some wars. I really want to get... So we're about halfway, almost roughly halfway to convert White Drill. Once we get White Drill, I'm thinking of probably taking Lemonwood itself. The final piece of the puzzle of the Duchy of Lemonwood. And once we do that, he hates us. We do not have a Casus Belli. We're not going to give him a Dragon Egg. You know, oops, don't mean to click that. More. Go to, what if we, I'm going to try this. Give a Dragon Egg. See, I don't want to give the Dragon Egg. I want to sell the Dragon Egg. Gift artifact? No. Got the Valyrian house. Goad. Now, these Dragon Eggs, these are, appears to be petrified. Petrified. And definitely petrified. So, we're not going to give him any Dragon Eggs. Because then he might hatch them, and then that's our dragons that we missed out on. Designated a guardian for Endraka. Damn, another intrigue? You know what, we're gonna put her down diplomacy. We're gonna put her down diplomacy. She's married to the Dane, or betrothed. So diplomacy, who is the best at diplomacy? Aw, me. We're gonna train Endraka ourselves. Endraka Belaerys. What a name. Nice name. So we'll continue on. We're almost at the end of the episode for today. So we have to figure out where we're going to be going next. We do have a couple allies that can help us in wars. We could get Orangewood. Orangewood has great development. Lemonwood has better development. Okay, well then that kind of solves that. We'll get the Duchy of Lemonwood, and we'll keep our castle, our capital of White Drill. Because that's where it all began. Now, we can't afford anything else, can we? The little gourmand. My son Morris seems to having difficult time at our latest feast. He buried his face in his food, and only talking he did was asking for serving after serving. So he could gain gluttonous or shy. Shy is an awful trait. Gluttonous isn't the worst, but it takes his stewardship away. Damn, you were doing so good, brother. Food is always a joy. You know what? Gain gluttonous. You'll be the fat king of the Belaerys house. You know, I like food now and again. Speaking of, I'm kind of hungry. All this food talk and feasting got me going. All right, Visera Belaerys, she's beautiful. She is fine to spouse. She is curious and beautiful. So she's the one that could go down either learning or diplomacy. Her diplomacy is really good. So we're going to keep her down diplomacy. So let us find a guardian with great diplomacy. And I think that could be Giles, because we're already training 2 kids. So Giles is the one that we freed. So why don't you train our daughter, Visera? He likes us. Doesn't hate us. Thinks lustful is a sin, but that's not the end of the world. He ain't going to kill us for it. Well, hopefully not. It's awesome. Let's continue on. We're gaining 0.3 gold per turn. I mean, can we purchase anything? No, everything's 150. That's expensive. Expensive out here. Become an adventurer. Any other? Let's ride in Calagon again. The clash of swords, spears, and shields is sometimes comforting, but oftentimes it is heavy. We've read this a few times. It would be naive to believe that one day the strains of war will be definitively erased from this earth. The world is too big and human nature too belligerent for such a dream to see the light of day. But flying within Calagon gives me a personal truce. Up here, the only shield I need is her, and there is no need to bring my whetstone because our bond, unlike swords, does not dull. Such a moment of well-being with my most valiant ally in arms. That's what I call a true victory. A dragon is no mere weapon, she is war made flesh. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Agree to become a captain or commander? Nah, I don't think we fight for anybody but ourselves. Awesome. But I believe that will end the episode for today. If you like this episode, then drop a like. Comment down below which part was your favorite. Where should we expand next? Of course, I still need more names, so if you're thinking of any more Dornish names, which I did add, by the way, I did add from last episode, then put them down in the comments below. Let me know where we can expand to. Hopefully, I'm excited to begin a campaign in the future to do the colonized Valyria, because I think that would be awesome. It even adds magic to the game. Not fully fleshed out, not fully... not like a full mod yet, but it's something that adds on to this mod that I think it should be there from the get-go. Maybe it will be integrated into the future, which I heard it might. So that would be amazing. That would be amazing. And hopefully, maybe that the next major update to the mod will add Bravos and maybe all the way up to here, so that this colonized Valyria mod will truly be something that is part of the mod. So I'm super excited about that. Super excited. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you for all the love and support that you've given this episode and this series so far. I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm super excited to continue on this campaign to see what we can do as Belaevion Belaerys and see how we can continue on, and I'll make sure to save this time. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.